Hi everybody and welcome back. I apologize for not posting a video last week for all of those that are returning. Life got in the way. So that's where we're going to leave it at that. It was just a very busy week with month-end close, and then I was also working the local election as a presiding judge. So there was additional responsibilities with me having to go and pick up election supplies, setting up the polling location, and then actually working the election. And the election went smoothly, except for there were only 14 voters at our location all day. And we were there at 5:30, finishing the setting up and getting everything ready to open right at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we were able to close the polls at 7 because we had no other voters. And then we had to tear everything apart and then wait for the sheriff's deputy to come and actually pick up the supplies, that the ballots and things like that he was going to take downtown. And this was a new aspect for our polling for this election. Normally the presiding judge takes the ballots and everything and goes and drops them off at the central counting area, but this time they decided they wanted to go ahead and get some deputies involved as well. And it would have been perfectly fine except for the location for the deputy before coming to mine. They thought he was going to be tearing down all of the equipment, and that wasn't what he was supposed to do. He was just supposed to collect the equipment after the judge and everybody did what they needed to do. So I didn't get home until after 10 o'clock at night that night, and I left my house at 5 o'clock to actually go do the polling center, and I was actually up at 2 a.m. on Saturday. So I was up from 2 a.m. until almost midnight. So when it came to Sunday, on Mother's Day, my mom also worked the election in her location. So we both were like, we're exhausted. We don't need to see each other. We just saw each other recently. So we both just said, let's just take a rest day and relax. So that's kind of what I was trying to do. I was really exhausted, but I was trying to get the house clean and it just didn't happen. Basically, at some point in here, the water pressure be somewhere like right in this area or somewhere around there, the water pressure just all of a sudden got cut in half. And it was for the entire neighborhood. It wasn't just my house, it was the entire neighborhood. Something went wrong with the pumps at the station or something like that. So it took a couple hours for the water pressure to come back up. So I didn't even start the dishwasher and of course that stopped my cleaning. And also I got an IKEA delivery. So I finally got frustrated with the cats clawing up this upholstered headboard, and I ordered a wood frame headboard from IKEA. It is the Tarva, the Tarva headboard, and it is untreated pine, and so it allows you to be able to stain it, paint it, just put polyurethane on it. But I have been looking at it for quite some time, and I decided that I was just going to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy it because I was so tired at 4 o'clock every morning that these cats were just clawing up, and you see them. It's a playground for them to be on that headboard. And I have yet to put it away. It's still sitting behind me here in the office, and they keep climbing up on it. And I mean, literally, they take a running leap to it and jump right onto it, and then their claws just attach to the fabric, and then they climb slowly up the headboard. It's very annoying, and it's destroying the headboard. So here I am tearing it apart, and I will be putting the new headboard together. And it took over 4 hours to do all of this, and by the time I was finished with everything, I was done. It was about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done with all of this. So I went ahead and just took a bath and then got ready to start work the next day, and didn't finish cleaning the house. So that's where we're at right now. And then I pick up the actual cleaning later on in the week. So the house actually did go without getting cleaned for 2 weeks, which perfectly fine. Life happens. But I did pick up the cleaning again on Friday. And that's where we'll pick up after we're done with putting the bed together, and you'll see me come back into the room with the bed made and start cleaning the bedroom. And then we kind of do a reverse cleaning because I wanted to avoid doing the dishes. I don't know what it was about that this Friday. I just did not want to do the dishes. I think it was because I knew it was going to take me forever to do the dishes, so I absolutely did not want to do them. So I left it to be like the last thing, and I didn't get around to finishing the kitchen on Friday because I needed to actually leave because I was meeting some friends at a Korean barbecue place out in the other side of Houston, and it was going to take me an hour to get there because we were meeting at 4 o'clock, so it was, the beginning of rush hour on Friday. So and with me having to drive across town, I didn't want to stress myself out, so I wasn't rushing through the cleaning. I was just kind of relaxing and just trying to get things done as quickly as possible, but not rushing. And knowing that I still had more days to finish cleaning up the rest of the house. And on Saturday, I ended up sleeping half of the day on the couch. And, it wasn't a good Saturday morning, let's just put it that way. So I just basically listened to my body, and my body wanted me to sleep, so that's exactly what I did. And I think I had Dr. Pimple Popper or one of My Feet Are Killing Me, one of those shows on, and just slept through all of it pretty much. all the episodes that between 6:30 and noon when I got up and said I'm kind of hungry. So, it is what it is. And then I got up after that point and decided it was time for me to clean the rest of the kitchen. Of course, I didn't clean it all. I didn't sweep. I didn't mop. I didn't do a lot of the stuff, but I at least got a large part of the things that were annoying me done. So right now I'm putting the slats to the bed together. So you'll see it all later once and this is just one set of slats. I actually got two. And me with my little monkey feet holding on to the so I didn't realize I was doing that when I actually was doing it, and it's like watching myself. It's like, oh, I was holding on to the stuff with my feet. The things you do when you're trying to put furniture together by yourself. Very interesting. Of course, the cats are not helping. They're cute, but they're not helping. But yes, so, and then today, Sunday, a week after when this is actually getting filmed with the bed being made, I pretty much have sat around and have done nothing, and it wasn't until about 8:30 that I came back and said, well, I guess I should edit a video to get it up. So I'm in that mode where I'm still trying to figure out my work, filming, life balance, and in the next couple weeks, I will be done with my Korean class. So I actually had a project due in the middle of all of this cleaning stuff in this week of cleaning. And then this following week, the Tuesday after you see this video, I have my Korean final. And have I studied for it? A little bit, not a lot. So I need to spend the rest of Monday and Tuesday focusing on, I have to work in the midst of all of that, but I need to focus on practicing my vocab cards and actually studying the grammar parts of what is on the test, going through the workbook, because the previous final or the midterm, she did a lot of questions out of the workbook, and the fact that she didn't have us doing a lot of homework assignments out of the workbook makes me think that a lot of the test questions are going to come from the workbook. So I'm making it a point that I'm going to do that workbook. But I am going to let you guys go ahead and listen to some music, and I basically gave you a little rundown of what's been going on the past 2 weeks and why I haven't posted. It's just life has been a little bit busy, and it finally hit me that I was tired and I needed to take a break. So I hope everybody enjoys this video and it gives you some motivation to get some things done around your house.
Lay with me, if only for a moment. only for a while. I regret letting you go and you were mine. I thought I'd be fine, but now my heart don't feel right, and this pain doesn't go away. Yeah. If I could turn back time, I would've never let you down, 'cause now I'm waiting for you to say call me back. I haven't heard from you in so long, I'm starting to forget what you sound like. 'Cause now that it's over, I'm by myself. Yeah. I thought I'd be fine, but no more. My heart don't feel right, and this pain doesn't go away. If I could turn back time, I would've never let you down, 'cause now I'm waiting for you to say
Sink to the deep end, hurt and defeated. Thought I could through this, laugh through the sadness. Don't know how I ended up, I ended up so lost. Sink to the deep end, hurt and defeated. Too little and too late. Cast shadows in my face. Too little and too late. Cast shadows cross my face. Too little and too late. Cast shadows in my face. Don't know how I ended up so lost. Sink through the deep end, hurt and defeated. Say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. Pull me closer or push me away. Let me know if we'll be okay. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning, I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 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 I've been patient with your love. Sometimes you don't show it enough. And I wish you could open up and take my worry in and make it stop. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning, I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. Say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 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 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Wow, wow. This could be magical. Wow, wow.
when I went and looked at this pantry, I was like, this chaos needs to be controlled. There was a full trash bag of stuff sitting on the floor. The trash can was full of stuff without a trash bag, so I dumped that into the trash bag. And then I pulled a lot of the recycling stuff out. There were more cat food can boxes. There was trash just thrown places because I didn't have a trash bag, and it was a disaster, and it's still a disaster, but it's at least things are close to where they need to be. And now I'm adding in all of these cat food cans, so that way I have them sitting there instead of in that cabinet, because it is now, since I have that big armchair there, it is a little bit harder to get into that cabinet, the underneath the wet bar basically. So I went ahead and moved all the cat food cans into the pantry onto the floor. And then I have the dishes. This was what I was trying to avoid the entire day, was doing the dishes, because I had a sink full of stuff I had pulled out of my refrigerator that was science projects, basically. Let's put it that way. They were science projects, especially that applesauce. It was kind of disgusting. So we are getting around to emptying all those out, since a lot of those containers were recyclable. So I was getting them empty and washed out, so that way I could throw them in the recycling bin. And then we'll move on to the regular dishes. And I thought I had a full dishwasher, or I emptied out the dishwasher. Oh, I will empty out the dishwasher. Yeah, I forgot about that. I do empty out the dishwasher at some point, but I'm letting some of these dishes soak because they were kind of bad. So now I've emptied out the dishwasher, and I'm moving on to doing the rest of the dishes. And somewhere in here it will cut out again, and then we'll get back to doing the pots and pans that are on the stove. And then we will come back at this on Saturday, because at this point it was almost 3 o'clock, and I needed to leave the house at 3 o'clock in order to get to the restaurant at 4 o'clock to meet my coworkers, my friends. And so I needed to go actually get dressed, brush my teeth, do things that I needed to do to get ready to actually go meet my friends. So I left the remaining stuff. I said I was going to do it when I got back, but then I got on the phone with my mom once I got back home, and then we talked forever, and then I was like, okay, nope, I'm not doing any more, I'm not going to do any more cleaning. I'll pick it up on Saturday. And like I said, Saturday, I actually didn't get around to doing anything until around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, because I just needed to sleep. I needed to sleep. And that's exactly what I did. And if you see on the refrigerator, there is a card that has a number 2 on it. The boys, the 3 black cats, all turned 2 on May 7th, the day that I worked elections. So unfortunately, I wasn't home a lot to actually celebrate with them, but the neighbor that adopted one of their brothers, she actually brought some cat treats for the boys and brought that card, and the card is signed by the boys' brother Ralphie, so really cute. And here we are on Saturday afternoon, and as you can see, I received a Hungry Root order, and this is not sponsored. This is one of the food delivery services that I like to get, partly because the meals are so simple to put together, and they take like no time to actually put together. So I like that fact about Hungry Root, just that they're so simple, they're so fast, and they take no time. And basically I can take one of these boxes, and this one I think had 3 meals in it for 2, and it had 2 servings per meal. I could take that and basically make it in an hour and a half, all 3 of the meals, and have my meal prep done for at least for part of the week. But so that's kind of what I do occasionally. I don't order these very often because the box that I ordered was, I think, $69. And then shipping and stuff like that. But right now in this time of my life, I need easy meals that are healthy, because I've been eating a lot of ramen, and that is not healthy. So with finals coming and all of that, I just needed to have healthy meals, and so that's why I've ordered at least 2 boxes so far. And then I also had a Green Chef box that I have not put together. Those take a little bit more time than the Hungry Root, but I do plan on filming when I go through and make all of the Hungry Root and the Green Chef meals that I have, because I want to meal prep for this week. But I will share with you one of the recipes here shortly once we get around to kind of like cleaning the sink and doing all of that. So if you are interested in seeing what one of the meal options are, you can see. But like I said, this is not sponsored. It's just one of the meal plans that I found that I actually do enjoy. They have gotten a lot better in the past couple of years than when I started. And I actually had Hungry Root and a bunch of these others that I would order from when the pandemic started and grocery stores were out of food. Well, I had food coming every week, so, and healthy food at that. So that's why I stopped somewhere in there, because I was like, okay, I'm kind of got tired of all the same meals that I kept getting. But now it's been about a year and a half since I've ordered, year and a half, something like that. And so I was like, let's see what new things that they have. And they have a lot more new options. So I tried out a couple of them on the first box that I got a couple weeks ago. And then this box, I forgot to go in and select my meals. But we are going to be putting together this Korean bulgogi chicken rice bowl. And it's only 3 items, really. So you have the chicken, barbecue, and here it is. And I actually know I can get that at my local grocery store. And then the 7 veggie stir fry and this seasoned jasmine rice. So technically, all of this stuff is really easy. I could probably make it at home, but it makes it so easy that, they send everything and it's 3 items really. And you just have your own oil, salt, and pepper and that type of stuff. But the longest part of this was waiting for the chicken to actually brown in this pan. And you'll see that I switch it from the smaller burner to the larger burner once the veggies are done cooking. Because for some reason this front small burner doesn't actually work very well. So I switched it over, and once the veggies were done cooking and doing what they needed to do, and used the larger burner. But I am going to go ahead, and once you see this, it will be the end of the video. So I hope everybody enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way you are notified every single time I post a new video. I do like to post my cleaning videos every single Monday if time permits, and then I will throw in a random video every once in a while on a Friday. My next one, I think, will be a meal prep using the Hungry Root and the Green Chef meals that I have. So I hope to be filming that sometime this week. But yet again, I have a Korean final to study for. So we'll see how far I get along. It might be where I make one meal tomorrow on Monday, and then it's for Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll, on Wednesday, when I have some more time and not having to study, I can actually do the rest of the meals. So again, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I will check back with you guys next week. Thank you, everybody.